Hello everyone, welcome to part 24 of Laravel 8 API tutorial, and we are going to continue working on the ShipRocket APIs. And in last video we have seen that we able to create the JSON data for ShipRocket order API. We want to push the order to ShipRocket panel. We want to create the order for ShipRocket at the ShipRocket panel. Here we have earlier pushed the order from Postman, and now we are configuring it in our code, and we are going to push with the curl. Okay, so we have created this JSON request. In last video we have tested it as well. You have seen that it is working fine, and now we are ready to push the code, and we are going to use the curl. Okay, so first of all we are going to generate the access token. This is the access token that we want to generate. Okay, after generating the access token, we are going to use this access token for pushing the order to ShipRocket panel. Okay, so we are going to integrate two APIs here. First one is to generate the access token, and second one is to for pushing the order. Okay, with the help of curl. So you can take the help of curl here from laravel.stackdevelopers.in, and you can open this website, and you can open this PayU money transaction status API. Here there are curls, and we can take help from this curl. Okay, so let's start creating the curl here, and we are going to put the order details. We are going to put in one string as well. We are going to here JSON encode, and we are going to put in order details here. Okay, like this, and after that we are going to generate access token. So we are going to use that script here. See that script. Okay, so this is the script that we want to use. Okay, so first one is we are using $C for curl. We are going to start the curl initialize init. Okay, so after curl initialize, we are going to use the URL we are having for generating the access token. This is our URL that we want to hit. This is the post URL. Okay, that we want to hit this one. So after this one, we are required to curl setup. Okay, we are going to hit this URL. So we are going to take this one. Okay, so this one is for hitting the curl. Okay, this is our URL. We are going to URL. Okay, curl setup and curl URL. Okay, so after this one, there is we must have the post. We have the post fields, so post must be 1, and we are going to have this one. Post must be 1, and post field we are having, so we are going to use these two here like this. And here we want to post our fields, and we want to post our that email and password. Okay, so we want to send them in post. So what we are going to do, we are going to pass the email. We have stack developers 2@gmail.com. that is the official mail of stack developer YouTube channel. Okay, so you can contact here if you are premium member. And we also want to send the password for verification. See, these email and password we have generated in our ShipRocket panel. Okay, without for generating that user API. Okay, so without these it is not possible to hit the API to generate the token. Okay, so this password is 123456. Okay, so this is email equal to stackdevelopers2@gmail.com, and password is this one. Fine. So now we want to use that return transfer true, return transfer this one. Okay, so we are going to use this one here like this. And finally server output. Okay, so finally the server output command we want to use here. Okay, so I will write here dollar server underscore output, and this one I want to execute the curl execute with $C. Now I want to execute the curl for server output. Okay, I will put in one variable. Okay, so that is the better choice. And now we want to end the curl underscore close with $C. Okay, so now $server output, we are going to convert the output, we are going to decode the output here to array server output. We are going to decode this one to array, and we are going to print that what it comes exactly, it comes fine or not. So we are going to check once that the SS token is generated or not, so that we can call the another API to push the order. So let's see, let's refresh. Sorry, this one we are required to disable. And now once again, see, we able to generate the token here. Okay, so this is the big token that is generated by calling this API. Okay, SS token API. Okay, so now we are having the token. Now we want to push the order in ShipRocket. Create order in ShipRocket. Okay, now we are going to create the order in ShipRocket. See, in your country maybe there is some other shipping partner, but the process most of the time is same. Once you will integrate such kind of process, such kind of APIs, then you find it really easy to integrate any kind of API in the world. Okay, so now we are going to create the order in ShipRocket. Once again, we are going to use the curl. Okay, so let's do it. Let's start with the curl initialization once again. Okay, we are going to initialize the curl in the same way like we have done last time. Okay, so here here we can do one thing. We will first have the $URL. Okay, so let's have the $URL here, and this is our ShipRocket create order API. So this URL we are going to copy like this. Okay, so now I want to initialize the curl here. We can change, or we can use the same one. Okay, $C curl initialize with this URL $URL. Okay, and after this one we are having the post fields. Okay, so we can use this one post fields, in which we will pass the data array order details. Okay, this order details I am going to pass here in as a post fields. Okay, so this one I am going to pass it here. Okay, so now the next one is we are going to use that curl with the post one. Okay, as we are posting, so here we are going to use the post one, then post fields, and then verify host and peer also we require. So we are going to take the help from here. So these are also required, these three, return transfer, these all are required here. Okay, so we are going to use this here. Okay, so now now we are required post fields done, post done, SSL is done, return transfer is done. Now, yeah, HTTP header, here also we required to pass the header. One is the content type application JSON and one is the authorization. You can check here in the API. One is the content type as header and one is the authorization. Okay, so both header we want to pass. Here we are passing the body as well as the post fields. Okay, as order details, and now we want to pass the header as well. Okay, and for header we want to see curl set option $C, and here we want to put curl opt underscore http header. Okay, so this is the header, and this one we want to send in array. We send the array here, and one is the content type. Content type we want to send here application JSON. Okay, application JSON. Okay, and the next one is the that authorization, and that we have generated that in server output as a token, but we want to add the bearer as well in front. Okay, then we are going to use the token. So here see we have that token here we have generated earlier. See, this is the token. Okay, so server output then it is coming in array. Okay, so we are going to take this one $server output, and token is coming in array. Okay, so bearer here we want to do like this. Here it will come here we having in token. Okay, like this. Okay, so now we want to close. Here we want to close authorization as well. Okay, so now it is fine, and we want to close this one. Okay, so now the next one is finally return transfer is also done. Now next one is we want to close that curl. Okay, and we were going to put in $result whatever curl we want to execute the curl here. And now we want to close the curl as well. Okay, so now we finally going to print the result. Okay, so let's do it, and let's see that order will get pushed to the panel or not. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this one, and this is the order ID 62, and we want to check if the 62 order ID will get pushed or not. Okay, so it does not have the 62 order ID. You can see 56 is there, 59 is there, some dummy order ID is also there. Okay, so we want to push the 62 order ID. So let's see that if it will get pushed. Okay, so see, output will come, result will come there. Okay, so let's see, status code will come as 1 if the order will get successfully pushed along with the other details. So refresh this one and see given channel ID does not exist. Okay, so channel ID we want to test the channel ID here. Okay, so here we must be having the channel ID, and the channel ID was that we have generated. We are going to check in the get channel ID, body, headers, and I'm going to check which channel ID. Channel ID was that we have generated. I'm going to check exactly which one. Okay, it is 18558 55. Okay, so this is the channel ID that we have written in last video, in last to last video when we have worked on Postman. Okay, so this channel ID you can generate as well with this API. Okay, so in that API we have written this channel ID. So let's do it once again. Run the API once again. So now this time this status code is 1, so order successfully pushed to the ShipRocket. Let's see, let's refresh it. Now there are 3, now must 4 must come here. Let's refresh, and you can see here the 4th order has come up, and this is the order, new order 62 ID, and with along with all the details, along with the product details as well, customer details as well, okay, amount as well. Okay, and 1 kg we have given the box as 1 kg, so our order has come up in third party, and you can see the order has come up from our website to the third party website. So this is the role of API. Like I have explained you that API helps to send the data from one channel to another, from client to server, from server to client. Okay, so communication will become really easy, and we able to push the order to the ShipRocket panel, and from here you can ship the order further. Okay, so now it will be really easy if if you got the order in the third party shipping partner, then it will be really easy for you to ship the orders to your customers. Okay, so now like this you can ship the order, and see once the order gets shipped, then you can save its status, order detail status in your table as well. You can simply create one table here, one column here in fact. Okay, so you can close this one, and in orders table you can create one, after tracking number you can create one column here after tracking number, and you can create the column like is pushed, that the order has been pushed or not, and you can take the tiny int here, and by default you can set it as 0. Okay, save it, and once the order get pushed, then it will be 1. Okay, so here you can do one thing, you can check here, see we are going to check here the status code. See this status code, we are going to check it's coming in dollar result. First of all we are going to check it like this, is set dollar result and status code. Okay, see if dollar result status code equal to 1, then we are going to update orders table so we can simply order update order where id dollar order id. Okay, order id we are having at the top, and then we are going to update here we are going to update the is pushed to 1. Okay, so one more thing we are going to do here, dollar status we are going to send true, and dollar message we are going to pass order successfully. If in case we will work on API for the app developer, then it will be really useful. This is the common function that can be used for app developer as well as the web developer. Okay, so we have created this common function for both the developers. $status equal to false in case this one status code not come, and then we are going to send the message like order not pushed to ShipRocket, please contact admin. Okay, so here after this one we are going to return the status. Okay, and this one we are going to get the status here, and we are going to display along with the message as well. Yeah, for this one we can pass the array because we want to return two things here. Okay, so that we can pass both true and false. Then we need to pass the array here. Okay, and one is the status, that we will pass the status like this, and one thing is message, so we can pass the message like this. Okay, and this one we can pass get result status, and one is the message, and message we are going to pass it get result message. Okay, so this one is done. Fine. So every time when order will get pushed, see its status, it will convert to 1. Okay, and the same thing you can show it here, that the order has been pushed or not, based on this thing. Okay, based on 0 or 1. Okay, so we will take this forward in next video. We are going to see how to manage dynamically of all the orders. We are going to check that if we want to do that thing from here, like if we will going to ship this one. Okay, so that we can ship from here as well. We are not required to call the API. Okay, and we directly want to push the order from here, like ship. We will select, and along with that, if we will not select the courier name and tracking number, and we'll click on update, and we want that it must automatically go there. Okay, we don't want to call this URL. Okay, for every order we don't want to call this URL. We just automatically want, like if you have seen the order, okay, so you have seen that order is fine, payment has come. Okay, now you can simply push the order to the shipping partner, and shipping partner can further ship that order. So there is just one button task. Okay, just one click, you just with the help of one click, your order will be delivered to the customer. Okay, so for that we will just update to shipped, and we click on update without selecting any courier name and tracking number, and order will get pushed to ShipRocket. Okay, and the details also will come up here, like order push to ShipRocket. Okay, so that kind of thing we can do in next video. Along with that, much more, there are many things we are going to do in upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.